What's up, y'all? It's Sharon B. And y'all, DoorDash just dropped a brand new way to make money. And this one is not your regular food delivery. If you thought DoorDash was only about dropping off food, groceries, and convenience store orders, think again. They now have something called DoorDash Tasks. And people are getting paid, for doing short activities like taking photos, scanning store shelves, recording interests, and even helping train AI. I came across a new clip from ABC talking about this. And when I saw it, I said, wait a minute. We need to talk about this, y'all.
Growing concerns about AI among DoorDash workers, the delivery company is rolling out a new app that will let Dashers train AI to do what they do. Don't worry, we're going to explain. The delivery company released the app called Tasks.
Now, according to the report, DoorDash is expanding beyond regular deliveries and letting Dashers make money doing small tasks in the real world. This can include taking photos of a restaurant dish for the app, photographing hotel entrances so delivery drivers can find the drop-off easier, checking store shelves and in-store cases, even recording everyday tasks to help AI systems learn how humans move and work. I'm not going to lie. When I first heard this, I had mixed feelings. On one hand, it sounds like another way to make money without having to do a full delivery. And y'all already know I'm always looking for real side hustles, opportunities. But on the other hand, I'm also wondering, is this actually worth it? Because DoorDash says pay is shown up front, and some examples have shown things like $16 for a quick shelf scan task. Now, if that's something you can do in 10 to 15 minutes while already out dashing, that could actually be worth it. Imagine you're already waiting in a parking lot for your next order. And instead of sitting there doing, nothing, now you could complete a quick task and make extra money. That part I actually like. So
last week, it lets Dashers earn money by filming basic everyday tasks like loading a dishwasher, making the bed, or even speaking a different language. The goal is to help improve artificial intelligence in the future.
Now let's talk about what this might really mean for gig workers. Because this is bigger than just DoorDash. This is DoorDash moving into the AI and data collection space. They are using real people in real locations to help businesses and systems get information from the real world. For example, what's actually on the shelves? Is the hotel entrance easy to find? Did the restaurant update the menu photos? Those are things businesses pay for. And now DoorDash is letting Dashers make money from that. Honestly, I think this could be huge if the pay is right. Because let's be real, nobody wants to spend 20 minutes doing extra work for $3. That's the part we need to watch. Some early reports say some tasks pay around $15 an hour, depending on complexity, while others are short, fixed pay jobs. For me, the question is, would this make more sense than sitting around and waiting for lowball DoorDash orders? Because sometimes we all know the apps send those crazy $2 offers. I would much rather take a short task that pays better. Personally, I think this is something worth trying, especially for people who are already doing DoorDash, Spark, Instacart, or carrier work. This could be a nice in-between moneymaker. But I also want to be honest. Some people are worried this is helping train AI systems that may eventually replace some jobs. ABC News also talked about those concerns. So I want to hear from you all in the comments. Would you do DoorDash tasks? Would you rather do this than food deliveries? And do you think it's smart? Or is DoorDash doing too much? If this roll out in Phoenix, I may actually test it for the channel and show y'all what it really pays. And if you already have done it, could you drop a comment and let us know how it was? Because you already know over here, we keep it real. We do actual numbers. And so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because I may be testing this app very soon. So if you already seen tasks on your app, comment below and let us know what the pay looks like. So I love y'all and I'll catch you in the next one.
DoorDash tells ABC News the app gives Dashers a new way to earn on their own terms, but some workers worry they're being paid to train the technology that could eventually replace them. AI strategist Alicia Little joins me now for more on this. Alicia, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your time. So break this down for us. What exactly is this DoorDash program doing?
Sure. So this DoorDash program is giving Dashers the opportunity to make money by training AI. And what they're actually doing is every time, so they have to wear a camera on their head and they're washing their dishes. And as they do this, it's recording it, creating this video data for DoorDash that DoorDash is now selling to other companies to train their robots. So Rosie from the Jetsons, where she was folding laundry and washing dishes, this is the times that we're coming to now.
We're here now.
That's right.
That is incredible. I remember watching the Jetsons.
Right.
The flying cars aren't here yet, though.
right.
So, I mean, I guess someone has to train AI, right,
Correct.
to do those domestic things at home. A lot of people are concerned about this. Are those concerns warranted?
Yeah, the concerns are warranted. And my recommendation to Dashers is don't record a video that you wouldn't post on the internet, because once you record this video, you give it to DoorDash, you get paid for it once, and they use it over and over and over. And who knows how many companies they could sell that data to. So please do not record anything that you wouldn't put on the internet.
Okay, good advice. So DoorDash says it's creating ways for people to earn more money on top of making deliveries. You
Correct.
mentioned that. So for people who are working as DoorDashers, how can AI help enhance the skills they already have? Because
Right.
the robots aren't going to drive the cars
Right.
to get to our house and to make those deliveries.
Right. And DoorDashers aren't getting paid right now to wash dishes and come into our house and do that right now. DoorDashers are a little bit concerned about Dot, which is DoorDash's robot, which is doing some deliveries, but very limited.
Oh,
right?
yes. I've seen that, yes.
But Dashers really can learn artificial intelligence at the same time so that they are more, productive in this work time as well. So DoorDashers are also saying, how can they get in on the AI revolution far past what they're doing right now with the folding of the clothes and getting paid on task? But right now they're saying, all right, let me make a little bit of extra money and contribute to this project that DoorDash is doing and get paid to fold my laundry.
So who do you think eventually benefits the most from this? The
Yes.
company or the workers or
Yep.
just the average American consumer?
So DoorDash is set to benefit the most from this. The company that owns that data is definitely going to benefit the most. Do you remember back in the day with Pokemon Go when we were
Yes.
trying to find Pikachu? All of that data where we just got a free fake candy, all of that data is now used for artificial intelligence spatial data. And that company that did it is worth billions. So the money is in the data, and that's what DoorDash is collecting right now.
I feel like we're in a Black Mirror episode.
It is,
every
isn't
day.
it?
We're just starting into that.
Hot off the press, DoorDash at it again. Have y'all heard about Tasks? Yesterday on their news site, DoorDash announced a new rollout called Tasks, a new way for Dashers to earn without delivering food. They're talking about things like pulling up to places and taking pictures of menus, trying to see what's on shelves, or taking pictures of entrances to make it easier for other Dashers to deliver in the future. And this will be a new standalone app where you can do things like recording yourself speaking another language or tasks that help to train AI systems. So we're evolving past picking up and delivering food, maybe a couple shopping orders, to collecting real-world information for robots. But here's the part that matters. It says that you can do these in between your orders or on your own time. So imagine it's slow and you're sitting in the parking lot, and instead of just waiting, you can knock out a task or two, make some money. They say that since 2024, Dashers have done over 2 million of these. So it's actually not new, just something that they're expanding. But let's be real, because it could go two ways. On one side, it's more opportunity, more money, and more control of your time. But on the other side, you're doing work that helps their systems get smarter. Helping businesses track inventory, helping AI learn streets better. You're the machine. So the real question becomes, is the extra effort worth the extra money? You can find more information about this at about.doordash.com. And I'm curious, how many of y'all would actually do these tasks? Or are you strictly sticking to deliveries? I think it might actually be something worth checking out. See how it goes.
DoorDash just announced that they're going to turn their 8 million delivery drivers into a distributed sensor network for AI. And they launched a standalone app that they're calling now Tasks. Dashers can now get paid to take photos of things like store shelves, record audio in other languages, and just filming themselves doing household chores. I mean, they did say there would be new jobs with AI that we would have never thought about. Imagine when you were younger getting paid to make your bed. That sounds a lot better than having to go mow the lawn or shovel snow in the winter. I mean, it's not gig work anymore. That's physical AI training data at industrial scale. And check this out, before they even launched last Thursday, they'd already quietly run like 2 million of these tasks. So the infrastructure was already running by the time they launched. The announcement was really just like a reveal, but this hasn't come out of nowhere. There's really been like 3 waves of this in the past. Let's go through a couple of them. I would say wave 1 was Amazon's Mechanical Turk, where it was all about cheap, digital, repetitive tasks. Like people labeling videos like, this is a cat, this is not a cat, this is a dog, this is not a dog. I would call wave 2 really scale AI, where they turn that labor really into infrastructure for these LLMs. Their insight was really that data isn't the byproduct, that data is the product. Data is the new oil. And Mercor is really taking that upstream to focus on people like lawyers, PhDs, software engineers. And wave 3 that we're seeing now is really about the physical world, because robots can't learn from text. They need movement, spatial awareness, real human behavior, and real environments. And DoorDash realized that they had 8 million people in those real real world environments every day. And so now they built this human censoring layer over the physical world, and people get paid by the tasks in every zip code in the US. Of course, except California, New York, Seattle, Colorado. Coincidence, the 4 states that have the strictest gig worker laws. And so that's not a logistical call. That tells you what they think about the business. But here's kind of like the dark side of this story, right? The Dashers are now filming dishwashing videos to train the robots. They're helping build the automation that might eventually take their jobs. And so now they're not just the workers of the AI economy, they're the raw material. But here's why this trend really matters. Data labeling today is only a $3.7 billion market, but it's projected to be $17 billion by 2030. And video, which is exactly what the taskers are collecting, is growing at over 30% a year. And so the opportunity for founders isn't to compete against DoorDash, it's to really find the gaps that DoorDash can't fill. Specialized environments, niche languages, industrial edge cases that don't sit at the sidewalk or inside kitchens. In this cycle, the models are becoming commoditized. But the real leverage now are the proprietary data sets that are helping to train them. DoorDash just built one of the largest in the world, and they use infrastructure that they already had. And so that's how you should be thinking about this new playbook.
Come with me to try the new DoorDash feature. So if you have Dash Pass and you're in Atlanta, you can actually earn up to $10 in DoorDash credits just by going out to eat. All I did was go into the DoorDash app, click on the Going Out tab, and claim the offer before coming here. So I decided to pick Granny Soul Food because I'm right next to the restaurant. I live nearby and there's a gas station right beside. And now once I pay, I get credits back into my account right there, which is really nice because I can use it later. Heck, I could even use it for breakfast if I want to. I like this because I'm already going out to eat already for my job, so getting credits back just makes sense. If you have Dash Pass like me, definitely check your app and see if you have a going out offer. Thank you, DoorDash.
So I was wondering if you guys have been offered the new Scan the Owls orders that DoorDash is giving. So I went to Dash last week and it was kind of slow. And I was actually at the Dollar General and then this order popped up that I never saw before. So I was curious. I said, okay, well, I'm going to accept it. And let's see exactly what happens. So basically you have to go into the store and you have to scan. I think they gave me 4 owls from left to right to scan, so therefore they can see how well stocked or low stocked they were. And they paid me, I think, $9.90. So I was just wondering if you guys ever seen this and would you accept this or have you accept this and what do you think about it? So if you like these new tricks of the trades and you want to follow me as I dash the DMV, by all means, like and subscribe for more.